Ladies and gentlemen, in Texas and around the world, it's the Gary Brugman Podcast, Thanksgiving episode.
Yo, 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 it's your man's Big Daddy Roughneck. You're tuned into the Gary Brugman Podcast. Prepare to be entertained.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Gary Brugman Podcast, episode 74. Glad you're here on this Thanksgiving Day. We're going to get this show on the road. So hold on to them old shit handles because we're going to be bouncing off all kinds of guardrails today for the next hour or so. So let's get to it. What's up?
Hello, sir. How are you on this thankful day?
I am good, brother. I am good. Just moving some stuff around here on my screen, getting ready. Bro, it has been a hell of a week, man.
Wait.
Oh, man. See, now you just do it. That's not even real anymore, bro.
No, it's not.
That's not even real anymore. We're going to have to start charging for that.
Oh, every time I cough, somebody's got a drink, okay?
That's it.
It's that type of day. It's that type of day.
I'm not playing that game with you today.
Oh, no, that must be apple juice in your cup then.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's what it was.
You said,
Oh, it was apple juice. That was apple juice.
Yeah, it looks like it's spoiled.
Right.
Spoiled into whiskey.
Well, I want to welcome back dude, we got some lawyers listening to us now, dude. So I want to welcome back all them law dogs and them peacemakers, them headbangers, combat veterans, landlubbers, operators, and all them savage scavengers of the seven seas that listen to this true American flat dock earth podcast all around the world, man. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for all the notes and all the comments. All that's great. We really, really appreciate it. And we're going to do the best we can. I want to dedicate this show. And for some reason, I think I've dedicated the podcast to this guy before. But I can't remember. And I didn't even bother looking back in my notes because I just wanted to do it anyway. If I did dedicate another one to him, so what? This one's dedicated to him anyway. Growing up, me and my cousins and my friends, while we were playing rock and roll and I was playing roadie and all that stuff, we had a guy who was my friend John Sierra's dad. His name, we used to call him Johnny. We used to call him Bronco. His name was Johnny Bronco, and he was a amazing pianist and musician in Spanish music and stuff. And he's the one that used to take us everywhere. He used to have a van, and we would all just load up in the back of the van. You know what I mean, bro? We'd all load up in the back of the. And he would just fly down to BQE and on the LIE and get us home. And he'd be taking turns and we'd all be stacked on top of one another. We're like, yeah, keep going, Bronco, keep going. And me and him had a tight bond because since an early age, I used to drive trucks and he was also a truck driver. He drove oil, those not the oil tankers, but those small oil tankers that delivered the home fuel.
Right.
The heating oil.
The straight jobs, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he used to drive those, and I used to drive wreckers. So me and him always had this like bond going on. But he died a few years ago, and my friend John, his son, who was guitar player of a band called Battalion, and he was in Mike Monroe and a whole bunch of other bands. He died a long time ago as well, 27 years ago. I remember because my son was 3 weeks old when he died. And anyway, he was like our group dad, you know.
Right.
He was our group dad, and I think I dedicated the podcast to him before, but I don't remember if I actually did. But it doesn't matter because I've been thinking about him lately, and he's been on my mind. And his daughter Mary still lives in Jersey, and I haven't talked to her in a minute, but I had a dream with Bronco the other day, and he's been on my mind. So Johnny Bronco, John Sierra, this podcast is for you. Thank you for looking out for us when we were kids. Thanks for taking care of us and partying with us hard the way you used to, brother.
Nice.
Dude, we'd be just a bunch of kids, long-haired kids hanging out on the corner, causing our mischief, smoking cigarettes.
What are you burnouts doing?
Yeah. Well, no, he'd come and hang out with us. Hey, what are y'all doing? Y'all gonna be here? I won't get some beer. Yeah. I'll be back. And he was Dominican, so he'd come back with like a 6-pack of like Cerveza Schaefer, or Rangold. Remember that Rangold shit?
Oh, that Rangold.
Yeah, he used to.
Thank you.
He used to drink that. I've graduated to much better stuff these days. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Cheers
to Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say? Ireland forever.
That's right. So, for those of y'all, if you're listening, we want to thank you. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, we ask that you subscribe and leave us 5 stars and a short review on Apple Podcasts so we can move up in the ratings, so we can make this guy named Joe Rogan that just invaded Texas, make him number 2, because we want to be number 1. We're moving it up there. And for those of you that have listened to this podcast from the very beginning, everything we do on this podcast, TJ and I do on our own. So we're trying to get up that ratings ladder so we can bring you a better podcast still. So it's pure vanity, but we like vanity. And as usual, you're at the mercy of whatever interests us today. Every time I try.
I said happy Thanksgiving, bud.
Happy Thanksgiving, homie. Every time I try to make you part of the show and say us, you're like you, me, ala salami,
So it's not the, Big Daddy Roughneck and Gary Brugman show. It's the Gary Brugman podcast.
It's not the little dirty dump truck show.
Shut up. Swifty. It's on, Swifty.
Oh,
man. Entertained, though. You do make me laugh, Swifty. Cheers. Salud.
So for those
thankful for Swifty.
Yeah, I'm thankful for Swifty and you as well. But Swifty made me laugh the other day when he said that. He goes, "Yeah, now back to you, and now we're switching. We're going back to the little dirty dump truck. I mean, Big Daddy Roughneck, little dirty dump truck. Oh, that was good.
I have so many names. I don't know what to go by anymore.
Right. All right, Tonto Jr.
I'm going through identity crisis. I don't know what's going on here.
Maximum Altitude. For all your custom truck accessories and off-road needs, call my brother Joey Max. Maximum Altitude has a state-of-the-art shop and showroom that will completely floor you. Maximum Altitude's been in business here in San Antonio for 27 years. Coming January, in 2 months, will be 27 years that Joey's been in business here in South Texas, and he's the pioneer in custom trucks in South Texas as well. So go to maximaltitude.com, Maximum Altitude on Facebook and Instagram, or call my brother Joey direct at 210-655-0184. Don't worry, your wife called. She said it's okay.
And so did your mother.
And so did your mother. That's right. Let me tell you a little bit about Old Patrol HQ. Old Patrol HQ is a Facebook and Instagram page about life in the old Border Patrol. And if you ever really thought what life was like in the old Border Patrol back in the old West, you got to listen to my buddy Gil's podcast. You can listen to it wherever podcasts are available. It's Old Patrol HQ. And the pages are full of funny memes, quotes, and quotes from famous and not so famous patrol agents. And don't forget to go to Old Patrol.
Thank you.
Don't forget to go to oldpatrol.bigcartel.com. And he's got some great BP merchandise, the best BP merchandise around, hats, cups, t-shirts. And don't forget, he's also got the official Gary Brugman podcast t-shirt. $30 will get you a t-shirt delivered straight to your home, and shipping is included. So follow Old Patrol HQ on Instagram and Facebook for some history, some laughs, and a few shenanigans along the way, because there ain't no patrol like the Old Patrol.
Because there ain't no patrol like the Old Patrol, baby.
That's right, brother. Honor first, honor always. And of course, we have Hero Soap Company. Hero Soap Company. Dude, you're gonna mess up this podcast.
Come on, I let the first two ads slide by.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gonna be drunk right now.
Hero Soap Company strives to pay homage to the values that our country was founded on by our forefathers. Is that right? Yes, that's right. There we go.
Our fathers, our forefathers.
Our forefathers. There we go. There we go. You can see it now.
Nice.
There we go. All right. So veteran-owned company, and a portion of sales is donated back to charities that are focused on helping veterans and first responders. Each bar of soap is made in Phoenix, Arizona, and all ingredients for the soap and the clothing and the scrubs are sourced from companies right here in the U.S. of A. So go to herosoapcompany.com, check out their soaps, check out their scrubs, check out their swag, and when you bundle all that up and put it in your shopping cart, use promo code HONOR1ST, HONOR1ST, all right, for 10% off, okay? Every single order, not just once. You don't get to use it just once. You get to use it off every single order. Dude, this stuff is so great.
It is.
Check out the cedarwood. I'm gonna open it up.
Dude, I found the forest one buried in the back of the
Check that out,
bathroom
bro.
linen closet.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Dude, this stuff smells so good.
It does. It does. I am very happy that you turned me on to them.
I've turned you on to a lot of things, brother.
Hey now.
See, why do you gotta make it dirty?
I'm just saying.
Why
is that dirty?
I don't know. You made it dirty.
What time warp am I in that now means something dirty?
You know what that is?
What's that?
That's some peppermint cool right there.
What's that, peppermint leaf?
No, it's just the charcoal that's in the soap.
Oh, okay.
It's a fucking skin mark, bitch. Washing my taint.
I'm glad you said it. Hey, that soap looks like it was used.
So all of you out there, wash your damn taints, will you?
Oh, for you people that are just listening to this, you're going to want to run to YouTube to go see what the hell we're just talking about right there. It looked like a skid mark.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I love those guys, though, man. Good soap. Good
Yeah,
soap,
dude.
good company.
Lucas is awesome. It's a great company. It's a veteran-owned company. And I'm proud to be associated with them.
American made.
American made. America.
That's on the next round.
Yep.
Ain't it? Or was that in this round?
No. I said America.
Oh.
Oh, America. All right. So, bills are paid. So, Andrew, what?
Nothing. I was giving you a salute.
So, Andrew Cuomo, man, I guess all this
Again? We're going to talk about this guy?
Coronavirus!
We
shit,
ain't heard that in a while.
right?
It's been a minute.
Well, that's because the
Coronavirus!
is acting up all over again, man.
Yeah.
It's acting up all over again. And you know what's crazy? It was dying down. And you know what? Life was going on. Everything was good, right? But now that freaking the elections are done and Joe Biden isn't the president-elect yet, right? He's not the president-elect yet. All of a sudden, cases are soaring again everywhere. But Joe to the rescue, because they have a vaccine now. They have 3 vaccines, you know. So he's going to be, you know, the messiah that comes and saves the world from fucking...
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
Right? So what's happening right now? They're trying to ruin what's left of the economy. All right, trying to ruin what's left of the economy because, you know, you and me been passing some memes back and forth over the phone for the past few days because it's fucking pathetic, bro.
Joke. It's a joke.
You know, all these Thanksgiving orders that say that you can't be with your family, you can't have more than 10 people, all this shit going on because of the stupid
Coronavirus!
and they're acting like
Some of your shit is real!
and it's not. I
didn't
mean,
get a chance to research this before the show, but 311 in the city, right? You know, they have that like hotline.
right?
They want in New York State, they want you to rat out on your neighbors if they have a large group of people there, over 10. 10 seems to be the number, 10. And they're giving away $200 to the people that rat out their neighbors that lead to a ticket.
That's freaking
Does
ridiculous,
that make
dude.
you sick?
I mean, it's fucking pathetic. What I saw a meme today and I can't remember it. It said if you see 20 cars parked outside your neighbor's house, go drink a glass of milk because it's good for your teeth. You know what else is good for your teeth? Not snitching on your neighbors.
I know who posted that. I saw it.
Who was it?
JP Cervantes.
JP Cervantes. Was it him that posted it?
I saw him posted in the story. Yeah.
Okay.
He was the first one I seen posted, so he gets the credit.
All right. That works for me. That's probably where I saw it too.
And I'm thankful for JP Cervantes.
I'm very thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
For who?
JP Cervantes.
JP Cervantes.
Oh, you want to check me?
Fucker, I was way ahead of you.
I know you knew it was coming.
All right. For those of you that don't know what's going on, I don't know what's going on, but every time this freaking guy coughs, I got to take a swig of whiskey.
And so does everybody else out there. Happy Thanksgiving. I know y'all.
You ain't drinking whiskey. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking the good old coffee.
Right. So fuck us, right?
Well, no, because
Why ain't you drinking?
we're close enough to Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, you ain't even
gin.
Jewish. Shut up.
You drink the gin, I'll smoke the marijuana. So everybody out there,
Put on your
every time I cough,
yarmulke. It's time to celebrate Hanukkah. So drink your gin and tonica and smoke your
and smoke
marijuana.
marijuana.
Dude, that's like the best Christmas song ever, dude.
It is.
I'm not a big Adam Sandler guy anymore because I just got tired of it. But that is a great song, you know. That song
part
is
of the
all about Christmas just as much as Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Of course it is. And you know what? After tomorrow, I'll be able to watch it.
Yo.
Not tomorrow,
Yo.
after Thursday, after Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, I'll be able to watch it.
Didn't you and I go to different high schools together when we survived Nakatomi Towers?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We went to different high schools together at different times as well.
Were you AM or PM class?
I was early class. I was early 80s.
I was early 80s.
Dude, I graduated. Well, I didn't graduate high school. I got a GED, but I got my GED in 84, bro.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Oof.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Stop barking at me.
Should I even tell you I was 10 years old?
Damn.
So I would like to put somebody up for worst governor of the United States.
Dude, you might want to think about that. It's 2020. They've all exposed themselves.
I don't care. This guy is gonna be number one. After what I disclose, this guy is gonna be number one.
Let's do
And
it.
I'm talking about the Pennsylvania governor.
Really? Oh, that's a surprise. I was expecting somebody else. What's his name?
So he's
What's his name?
Tom Wolf.
Tom Wolf.
Wolf, the governor of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
He's extending stay-at-home orders and enforcements and you know, all kinds of stupid crap. Right up there with New Jersey, New York, California, and some others. But this guy, this son of a bitch, as of yesterday, banned alcohol.
Well, Oh, but first, before we even get into this, alcohol.
Here's the proof right here.
Pennsylvania issues alcohol bans. It fell over.
Nope. Sorry.
Pennsylvania issues alcohol bans, extends stay-at-home order, and ramps up enforcement. Who's going to enforce that shit? The sheriffs?
Code enforcement.
Oh, my God. Code enforcement ain't even a real kind of enforcement.
They
Code
are
enforcement.
to be escorted with deputy sheriffs. Deputies are to escort them to these investigations.
Did you see that video where was it New York, where they chased away the sheriff and the freaking state health person?
Ooh, was that a house or a restaurant?
It was a place of business.
Okay.
It was.
And they
I
said,
don't know
"You're
what
not
it was, but it was a
welcome
place
here."
of business.
They was shouting at him till they were like, "You
Out
can't
the
hear on
door.
the phone. Let's go outside." Damn right, go outside. We're gonna keep yelling.
Yep. We won't comply. We won't comply. Yep. You're
I
on
will not
private
comply.
property. And they were like, well, we have to do this. He's like, okay, fine, you can do it. Get a warrant. You're on private property. Get the fuck out.
Yep. Do it from the parking lot. Make
Yep.
your phone call from the parking lot.
Yep. That's right. Stand up.
Make
It's,
your intentions known. Get the hell out.
you know, I'm a little bit upset because David Bray had a live thing going on Instagram today, and I was prepping for this, and I didn't get to be part of it, but the things that I was seeing people say was awesome. They're like, "Don't comply, America," such patriotism, and you know, Dave Bray brings the patriot out in everybody. You know?
The other day he was on Fox.
Yeah.
He did a song.
Yep,
Did a song on Fox.
dude, he said he will not sing at the inauguration.
Nope.
He will not sing. He will not ruin our country's national anthem for Joe Biden. I salute you, motherfucker. I gotta salute that man.
I appreciate that, you know, and we need more like him.
Yep. But before we go down that road, getting back to worst governors. All right. So Tom Wolf, worst governor.
Tom Wolf.
Worse than Andrew
He's getting
Cuomo.
My vote. Worse than Andrew Cuomo.
How? Because he banned alcohol?
Well, not only did he go along with all the same stuff with the putting the COVID positive senior citizens and back in senior citizen homes,
Right.
non-COVID patients. Not only did he do all of that, not only did he have the biggest, I don't want to call it fraud because it hasn't been proven yet, but this questionable election in his state with the ballot counting and stuff and the computer system. Not only that, but then he tells people, no, you got to stay home. You can't have more than 10 people come to your house for holidays or whenever. Scratch your ass, stay home with your family under your roof.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're going to get a financial hit because we're going to cite you. And he bans alcohol. Before Thanksgiving Eve, he had alcohol.
That's pretty fucking douchey right there. That's
Right?
that's total fucking douchebag right there. You know, but dude, I still don't. I mean, I'm not sticking up for the guy. The guy's a piece of shit. But fucking Cuomo has been on my shit list for a long time. You know that, right?
I know, but
But
this
the New
guy
York
basically-
sheriffs, dude, did you see what he said? They started with 4. There's more now. I don't know which counties there are, but there were 4 counties. We talked about this on the last podcast. 4 sheriffs that said they will not enforce his Thanksgiving mandate because you know that one of the guys, I listened to him on who he was on Glenn Beck, I think it was. It was one of the sheriffs from Fulton County, New York.
yes.
Dude, this guy was a judge. He was a judge. He was a lawyer. He was a judge. He's got a law degree, and he says it's unconstitutional to go into people's homes and do that shit. He goes, and he's not going to do it. And he, you know, there's I think there's like at least 10 other counties that are not doing it, right?
Long Island jumped in. The 2 on Long Island.
Oh, really?
jumped on.
Nassau and Suffolk?
Yep.
They're not doing it either. The sheriffs.
They're not issuing any penalties.
Nice.
They're not following
I'm
through
glad
with
to
it.
hear that, dude. I'm glad to hear that. But fucking Cuomo comes out and says to the law enforcement officers, he goes, he doesn't consider them law enforcement officers. He considers them dictators.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Cuomo. Fuck you, Andrew Cuomo. Let me tell you something. Most LEOs, not all, most LEOs have more honor and integrity than you, than your fucking brother Chris, and your stupid fucking father Mario put together. All right? Because all of you have sucked for New York State. All of you.
Yep.
You know? And mind you, Chris isn't a politician. He's on CNN, but still, he don't do shit. These motherfuckers think that they have rule, just like Gavin Newsom. These motherfuckers apply rules, say you can't do this and you won't do that, and I'll be damned if you do, but then they go out and do it them fucking selves.
Yeah. What is that?
It's the fucking
hypocritical.
it's elitism, man. It's they think they're the elite. They talk down to you, you know.
Yeah, totally.
They talk down to the American people, and it's just fucking bullshit, dude. I mean, I don't know if you're old enough to remember Mario Cuomo, man, but Mario Cuomo was a fucking asshole, dude.
He was. I remember that jack off.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, did you hear a day or so ago Dinkins passed away? Yeah.
The previous worst mayor of New York City.
Right. The number 2 worst mayor.
Right.
Of New York City.
Wait. The worst mayor of New York City until de Blasio. Until de Blasio. You know? And let me tell you something. I wasn't a big Koch fan. You know, I thought Koch was funny and I thought he was cool, but I didn't think he was that great a mayor. You know? I mean, I just.
Queer Koch?
Ed Koch.
Queer Koch.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, no.
he wasn't that great a mayor. I mean, he wasn't the worst mayor, but he just wasn't that great, you know? Fucking Rudy Giuliani.
No, now you're getting into somebody who made that city into what it is, what it was.
You know
and
what pisses me off?
Remembered by,
After
by.
For 30 fucking years, New York City was a fucking cesspool. All right? The subways were an electric sewer. The streets were a fucking ghetto. The projects were run down. There were 3 police departments. All right? 3 police departments. Remember, there was housing, transit, and NYPD. There was the city, the housing, and the transit. You listening to me?
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay. Rudy Giuliani came in there and he said, we don't need 3 police departments. We're going to have 1 police department. And he said, all you other commissioners, you can either retire or you can join the NYPD. And then he created a housing and a subway division, a transit division. All right. And everybody basically kept their jobs. But, you know, and you know what's really cool is I still have the patches from those defunct police departments. I have the freaking transit and the housing patches. But dude, and it's funny, you know, growing up, I always say I wanted to be a New York City cop, right? Originally, I wanted to be a transit cop. I wanted to be a subway cop. That was my dream when I was young. I was like, oh, I want to be a subway cop so bad. I got a picture of 2 subway cops that I took. I'll text it to you later on. And these guys, I used to see them all the time. They used to run the Canarsie line, the L train, and I'd see them all the time. And these guys made me want to be a transit cop. But dude, these police officers and under the direction of Rudy Giuliani and Bernard Kerik are what cleaned up New York. And what title did Rudy get after cleaning up New York and after 9/11? America's mayor, right? He was America's mayor. Dude,
forever.
It pisses me
America's mayor.
It pisses me the fuck off that they are calling Andrew Cuomo America's governor. Fuck that dude, man. You know?
Yeah, he's up for an Emmy.
You were telling me that he's up for a freaking Emmy.
I don't know if that was a joke or not, but I saw the headline. He was up for an Emmy because supposedly his press conferences were on the air for so many hours, so many days.
Dude, I mean, I don't get it, man. And I remember, when was it? A few months ago. When was it? Let me think. I don't remember when.
You can't pin a medal on shit and call it good. it's still shit.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody was calling him America's governor, and they were becoming Cuomo-sexuals. You remember that?
Cuomo-sexuals.
Cuomo-sexuals.
Yeah, they found out he pierced his nipples. That
Yeah.
freak.
And the women were loving it for some reason. But of course, it's the freaking left-wing liberal women of New York State that would love something like that. You know. But I'm sorry. You know what Cuomo-sexual sounds like? Homosexual. I mean, you know, that's what
It's like a duck.
Yeah,
Usually a duck.
right. Looks like a duck, quacks like a duck. Guess what? Must be a homosexual. That's what I'm talking about.
That's hysterical. That's hysterical.
Dude, so where are we at? Let me think. All right.
We got just started. We just started.
Dude, we just started. We're halfway through.
Almost halfway.
No, we're halfway through. So, dude, let me think. Think.
Two NYPD officers were killed the other day.
When did this happen? I mean, the other day when? I gotcha. Don't worry.
All right, you cover me. I had the name set up. Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday.
Today's not Tuesday. Today's Thanksgiving.
Oh shit, that's right.
What are you, man? Miss one podcast.
No shit. I know.
But damn, now I lost the names. Okay, so two cops showed up to a call in Queens on a domestic.
Okay.
Right? When they were bringing the female back into her building to her apartment, the suspect inside, the male, shot the two officers, hit one in the arm and one in the leg. They were rushed out and taken to the hospital by police car.
Okay.
By R&P unit.
Okay.
And suspect was killed on scene.
Well, good. Fucker didn't deserve to live shooting two cops. So did they survive?
Yes, the cops are fine.
All right, good.
Suspect is dead.
Good. That's the way it should be.
Imagine if it wasn't two armed NYPD officers and it were social workers. How would that have ended?
Yeah, exactly. And you sent me that meme earlier. It says they're sending a SWAT team to a family of, what is it? To a family at Thanksgiving, and they're sending a social worker to McDonald's for a man with a knife call.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
What the fuck is happening in this world? What the fuck is happening? Are we like, is this bizarro world or what?
Every day I wake up, I feel like I'm in a different timeline.
It's fucking bizarro world, bro.
But going back, looking for these guys' names, which I now have, it says the wife walked into the 105 precinct this morning. This was written on Tuesday. She said her husband choked her. Then the domestic violence officers went back with her to the house to get some stuff. And he was still in the home. And popped two officers.
Wow.
Yeah. So the two officers are named, and they are one Christopher Wells and one Joseph Murphy. Joseph Murphy, nice Italian boy.
Murphy, that's the Irish. Fucker.
Yeah, come on. You don't get my dry humor, guy. You can drink. How's that ice cube? Is it jumping out of the cup still?
So I got a quick story before we hit the other few.
Show him that ice cube. He's got a hog nut for an ice cube.
It's going away, bro. Look at that. So I know a city police officer, which will remain nameless as well as the city, says he responded to a domestic violence call. Her husband slapped her around and she had bruises on her face and hand marks and whatever, right? So my bro says, well, where is he? She says, he's upstairs. All right. So he goes upstairs to the apartment, walks in, guy's sitting on the couch watching TV. He goes, hey, get up. You're coming with me. He's like, why? He goes, you're going to jail. He goes, no, I'm not. And he picked it, and the guy got up, and he was a big boy. My bro's a big boy, right? So the guy's like, I'm not going to jail. So they freaking started tussling. My bro comes up and boom, throws him on the freaking kitchen table. Table smashes into a bunch of freaking splinters and shit. He takes him down, puts him in freaking handcuffs. Lady comes in, says, what are you doing to my son? He's like, yo, what? He goes, my son. He goes, this isn't your husband? She goes, no, my husband's in the bedroom. That's my son.
My bad.
Exactly what he said. Oops.
That's a New York thing. My bad.
So the husband was drunk and in the bedroom, and when he went in, he like, hey, you're coming with me. He goes, what? Oh, okay. And came along quietly.
Quietly. But the sun wasn't going. Hell
The sun
no.
wasn't going. But
Does NYPD pay for that table?
yeah, you
That
got,
sounds like a no.
no. You need to file I think it's called a BP-8.
Yeah, it reminds me of Rick James. Fuck
Yeah.
your table, bitch.
Well, dude, when we were in the Coast Guard and we felt that we had to drill through the walls of a boat, you know,
Right.
through the bulkheads, because we thought, we're like, what are you doing in my boat? Nothing. Government is going to pay for it. We're going to give you a form. Government will reimburse. Turn the damn boat into Swiss cheese, bro. Hey everybody, like I've mentioned before, the Gary Brugman podcast is proud to have been picked up by and is now part of Heroes Media Group Network. Check out their articles and other podcasts on heroesmediagroup.com, and you can also find us on their website as well. Just go under shows and we are right there listed with all the other podcasts, and there's some really good podcasts on there. So go to heroesmediagroup.com and check them out. And we need to thank ActiveCarry.com, Active Carry Tech, Active Carry Tech,
Hey.
TEC. Active Carry Technologies was developed for everyone. And after several years of developing kits with state and federal agencies, they saw an opportunity to cover a few concepts that were being ignored. And the first is that everyone is capable of being a first responder. So go to ActiveCarryTech.com and check out their IFAKs, their tactical kits, and their merchandise. And I fucking love these guys.
I fucking love them.
I fucking love their IFAKs, man. And for those of you that know Habla, IFAKs are individual first aid kits. So boom, go to ActiveCarryTech.com. Follow them on Instagram at ActiveCarry or at ActiveCarryNation. And of course, we need to thank
Come on.
America Bourbon. America Bourbon. Check it out. America Bourbon, baby, right there. There we go.
Recon made.
Recon Marine owned, bottled in Galveston, Texas. America Bourbon gives back to several nonprofit organizations such as TAPS and Recon Sniper Foundation and many others. America Bourbon is aged in oak for a minimum of 1 year, and you get a quality bourbon at an affordable price of $21 to $24 a bottle. It's carried in 45 states, and you need to go get you some America Bourbon.
America Bourbon. Recon made.
That's right. What's left? I think we got everything covered, don't we? Don't we, dirty little dump truck?
You know, come on.
What's left?
We can't do them dirty. It is Thanksgiving.
It is Thanksgiving.
Come on, man.
I-
Swifty.
Swifty! What's up, Swifty?
Swift. Drink again, Swift.
Oh, damn.
Drink again, Swift.
Oh, man. He's listening too. He's listening.
I know, and he tipped back. He ain't jipping either. He gonna do all three of them.
Oh man, you're killing me, bro. Hold on.
It's all right.
Hold on, I need a refill. I really want to hit that America bourbon, but I'm saving that for when my buddy Derek comes on.
Aye.
That's when I'm gonna crack it. When I get the owner of America bourbon on here, that's when I'm gonna crack it. In the meantime, we're doing up some Jameson.
Respectable.
Woo! It's a good podcast.
I think I just saw your Ice Cube jump out and run away.
You leave my ice cube alone.
His hog nut.
My hog nut.
Are you gonna read off Swifty's ad, or you just gonna leave him hanging?
Oh shit, Swifty. Swifty's Swifty's Let me show you something. I sound like Fire Marshal Bill. Let me tell you something. I am a fire marshal.
You shouldn't do that.
I am a fire marshal. Oh man.
Try that again, Gary. Go ahead.
I am a fire marshal.
That sounded like Yoda.
Yeah, right. But Swifty's Motorcycle Shop in Crowley, Texas. Go to GaryBrugman.com. Scroll down to the sponsors. Click on Swifty's Motorcycle Shop. This man took my basket case of a motorcycle and turned it into the baddest ass hot rod there is in Texas right now. And I know this because everybody says, man, that's a bad motherfucker every time they see my bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. And check him out. The link will take you to his Facebook page. You get hold of him through there. And Eric, thank you so much for everything you've done. You made my vision turn into a reality. Swifty! Swifty!
Happy Thanksgiving, Swift.
Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Good talking to you the other day. And he will be back on the pod.
Reached out to him.
Yeah. I did. He called me. And
Okay. All right.
But he will be on the podcast soon. We got something brewing up, and y'all are gonna like what Swifty's got up his sleeve. Swifty's very, very creative, and he's a brilliant man. He's brilliant. If y'all look at my motorcycle, you can tell how brilliant he is.
Yeah, he gels with us.
Oh yeah.
Or I gel with him. We gel together.
Yeah. All right, dirty little dump truck.
Dirty little dumb truck. Minga da babuta da minga.
All right, what's going on with the election, bro? We winning it, we losing it. How are you losing faith?
Am I losing faith?
Faith in Donald Trump.
Faith. No, I'm not losing faith, but I am disgusted by how deep, dirty, and rotten this election was.
I'm disgusted by it as well, but I am not surprised. No. I for one know what the government is capable of, and let me tell you this. Donald Trump, before he was a president, what was he? A billionaire. Well, he still is, but he's a billionaire, right?
He's a mogul.
With a B, billionaire. He's a billionaire, all right? Owns Mar-a-Lago, Trump Tower. He used to own Trump Plaza. Now he's got that freaking post office hotel shit in DC. He's got the place in Scotland. He's got the place in Jersey. He's
golf courses all over.
You used to have Trump Airlines. Remember that? I flew on Trump Airlines, bro. I flew on Trump Airlines. All right. Yep. He's a fucking billionaire, right? Look at what they've done to him with the election. All right. Look at what they've done to him. And right now, he's not just a billionaire. He's the president of the United States of America, right? He's the president of the United States of America, okay? And look at what they're doing to him. What the fuck chance did I have against the government when they came after me, right? What chance did I have? Zero. I had zero chance, you know? Just like that freaking scumbag Brent Allen Gray, a civil right at the time, I don't know where he is now, at the time was a civil rights trial attorney for the civil rights trial attorney out of Washington, D.C. for the Department of Justice, told me he had a $50 million budget to make sure I go to jail. It didn't matter if I was guilty or innocent. I was going to jail. He had a $50 million budget to make sure of that. It was just a matter of how long. That's what the fucker told me. So what chance did I have if look at what they're doing to the president? And of all things, what pisses me off even more is that the things they've done to the people of the United States of America. What they've done to we, the people. I can take a loss, bro. I mean, you know what? Losing is part of winning. I was listening to Andy Frisella the day. You know, my boy Andy, real AF, first form, you know, and his brother Sal. Dude, you want to talk? You want some motivation? I think I sent you a link to one of the podcasts, didn't I? Did you listen to it or did you not get a chance?
No, I was checking it out.
Dude, I mean, these guys are so real, so down to earth. I mean, winning is part of the losing. I can take a loss, you know. Hell, I took a loss when they threw me in prison. I lost my trial. I took it like a fucking man. Went to prison for 2 years. Now I'm out. Okay. Am I looking to fix it? Yeah, because I want my life back, you know.
But you paid your debt.
And I paid my debt, and I want my rights back, especially in the world that we're coming into, you know. But you know, the whole election thing, winning, losing, Trump president, Trump not president, Biden president, I don't give a fuck. You know, do I want Trump to be president? Of course I want Trump to be president, because that's 4 more years I have to get a pardon. The chances that I have to get a pardon. Plus, I think he's been a really good president. I think he's been a fucking amazing president. All right?
As well.
But if he lost fair and square and the country voted for Joe Biden, hey, is what it is, right? You know, we lost to Clinton. Is what it is. We lost to Obama twice, is what it is, right? Life goes on. Life continues.
Can I give you a stat?
Hold on. But it's got to be a fair and square election, not this fucking bullshit, because I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm grabbing this motherfucking mic that I got right here, right now. There is no fucking way that I believe that 80 million people voted for that senile old motherfucking Joe Biden and that freaking twat Kamala Harris. No way. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. Everything, all the evidence that they have, all the fucking bullshit that they have. All right, I refuse to believe it. A guy that couldn't get a freaking he couldn't get 3 blind mice to a freaking rally. You know, I refuse to believe it. I still see Trump trains. Remember, I posted that Trump train after President Trump allegedly lost the election. We still had a Trump train going here in San Antonio. All right,
Weekend.
I refuse to believe that 80 million people of this country voted for Joe Biden. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. I will never believe it. If the election goes to him, which it looks like it may, I haven't lost faith in my president. I won't lose faith in my president. But if it goes his way, then you know what? Life goes on. We'll get the next one. I'm not gonna burn down any businesses. I'm not gonna go and freaking. Dude, that's stupid. Okay? Winning is losing is part of winning, and winning is part of losing. You can't have a winner without a loser. You can't. That's life, bro.
It is.
Give me that stat you were
100%.
talking about.
You gotta learn how to fall down.
I need alcohol. Give me that stat you were talking about.
All right. So, first of all, I have a hard time believing that we had over 160 million voters.
That's half the country, a third of the country.
You know, that's a lot of people that turned out to vote.
Right.
So, according to Joe Biden voters, 62% of Joe Biden voters voted for him because they were voting solely against Trump. That leaves 38% of Joe Biden votes were from voters that actually wanted him in the position. Follow me?
I get it, but I don't believe that people hate Trump so bad that they're willing to vote for Biden Harris.
And I agree with you, but that's the spin they're putting on.
Right, that's what they, because you got every ticket that all of the we gain congressional seats. Everybody, all the Republicans have won all their except for Donald Trump. Tell me that shit isn't fixed.
Well, I mean, I can't shake the fact that the computer system is hackable, and Texas said that they don't want to even have those in their state because they can't be secured. That should say something.
Dude,
right
you can program the Smartmatic and the fucking Dominion shit to whatever percent.
Anomalies that
not even anomalies. You can run percentages. You can run percentages to be if like for whatever percentage of Trump votes that come in, Biden gets this many. Yep. For whatever 3 he gets 9.
Yep.
You can tally it that way.
Yep.
I mean it's I don't get it.
And not to mention that some of our votes have to go through Germany and
why?
Canada.
Why are our votes being counted in Germany? Why are our votes being counted in Canada? Why are these machines freaking coming from Venezuela?
Regardless of who wins the election, why is there's dirty deeds being done?
Exactly. And then not to mention all the freaking, domestic freaking bullshit that's been happening with these fucking governors, with these election boards, with all this freaking the water main break, the infamous water main break.
Hey, there were people in Georgia that were paying $200 cash for a voter ballot that wasn't filled out or broken or anything.
Fucking, I'm telling you, the whole world's upside down, bro.
You want my mail-in ballot? Money talks, bullshit walks. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Dude,
sickening that the American vote.
You froze up.
Election has been cheapened.
Say it again. The American what? Because you froze up.
The American election, the American vote has been cheapened.
Yeah, it's been turned into a third world country. It's been turned into something that has no honor. Okay, we are the superpower of the world, and right now everybody's looking at us like, ha ha, y'all are stupid, because that's what it is.
You can't count
these
votes.
fucking. I refuse to talk bad about the Democrats. I didn't agree with them. I thought they were wrong. I thought they had their own opinion, that they couldn't see the light. My opinion is completely changed about that. They're a bunch of fucking assholes, all right, that have no idea what the fuck they have just done to this country.
You're right.
You're right. And they will see. And they will see. And the Republicans that vote, because I'm sure there have to have been a couple that just voted just because they don't like Trump, a couple of rhinos, Republicans in name only, Fuck you too. Fuck you too. This country, I swore an oath to protect this country against enemies, foreign and domestic. And you motherfuckers are the domestic. Not you, TJ, but you motherfuckers are the domestic. And it just pisses me the fuck off. And I feel that we the people of the United States have been robbed of our voice. The elections are where we can come up and say, hey, we don't like what's going on in this country, we're going to change it. But no, now these motherfuckers are just like, no, we're going to tell you who's going to be president.
Yeah, we're gonna rub
and
it in your face, too.
like Andy Frisella was saying, bro. Andy Frisella was saying, you know what? This country's been through this shit before. The freaking revolution when we left England. That's the whole reason we left England, was because of tyrannical government. You know? And then we had the North and the South. It was a slave thing, but what happened? They rose up. Our freaking Our freaking forefathers were a bunch of smart motherfuckers that wrote the Constitution. And that's why it still stands today. That one document still stands today.
It's been under attack ever since it was written.
You know, I love the state of Texas. I love the state of Texas. But you know what? Let me tell you a few facts about the state of Texas, okay? The state of Texas, the Texas Constitution, right, was written by the Union, not by the South. Okay? Right. When the Texas flip-flopped back and forth during the Civil War, because they didn't know which way they were going to go, because it was a republic. And they didn't know which way they were going to go. They went with the South because they were winning. Then they went with the North, and they went back to the South. And then when the Union finally won, they said, if you're going to be with us, you're going to have to rewrite your Constitution. Texas rewrote the Constitution. And the Union looked at it and said, nope, not good enough. Rewrite it. They rewrote it again. Nope, not good enough. So the Union rewrote the Constitution for Texas. All right. Wow. And that's why Texas is so strong, because it was written by the people in D.C.
Right.
You know?
By the forefathers.
Right. And but even still, the lieutenant governor of Texas is a lot more powerful than the actual governor of Texas, because at the time the governor of Texas was corrupt, so the Union took that away. So they empowered the lieutenant. So it's a checks and balances thing that's going on there. Okay. The Texas Constitution, I think, has over 90 amendments. 90 amendments, because they dictate everything, but it's done right. You know, it's done right. I don't know how many other states actually have a constitution. Maybe that's something we should look up for the next podcast. Okay.
Certainly.
You know, but Texas has a constitution, and I don't know how many other states. I mean, I don't know if there's a Nebraska constitution, you know, if there's a Pennsylvania constitution. I don't know.
I mean, there was a New York. I mean, we abide by the
what?
The U.S. Constitution.
Yeah, well, Texas has its own
the Constitution and laws in the state of New York.
But Texas has its own, and I love this state, and I ain't moving anywhere else. And it's just, dude. I mean, you know what? I've thought about it. There's other states that are prettier. I think Tennessee is beautiful. I'd love to live in Tennessee. I'd love to go back to Florida, bro. I'd love to go back to Florida and be on the beach. I'm a freaking beach bum, bro. I'd love to go back to Florida and be on the beach. You know what? Fuck it. Alabama. Fucking, you know, freaking Mobile. Gulfport, Mississippi. I'd love to live there.
There's plenty of other states.
But the laws and the people and the way of life and the cost of living and everything about Texas just freaking soothes my soul and warms my heart. Dude, all right. I'm telling you, this is the place to be, bro. I can't be anywhere else. Why the fuck you think Joe Rogan moved here? Why do you think everybody else moves here? Because this is the place to be.
Because that's how, dude, Hollywood's invading Texas.
Everybody's invading Texas, bro.
Think about it.
Hey, but you know what? If they all leave California, I might go over there since they're all fucking gone.
Yeah,
well,
thanks.
Hey, you never know. Texas may become the next California. California may be the next Texas. You don't know that.
Who knows? California might go all the way to Texas and up to Canada.
That's what I say.
So
that's what I say.
I'm with you on that.
So, real quick, it's Thanksgiving. Be thankful. Be grateful for everything that you have. My life is kind of upside down right now, and we didn't put out the podcast on Monday. I got a little tied up with my mom, and I had to take care of her and had some things going on, so I didn't get a podcast out. So you're gonna have to live with that. Sue me. But be grateful for what you have. Be grateful that I put out 2 podcasts a week. Shit. You know, it's Thanksgiving week. We only got 1 this week, so that's it. Wake up and say thank you to the Lord for all you have. Try doing that. You know what? Try doing that for a month. Wake up, and before you check your phone, before you go take a fucking leak, before you get up and think about What am I going to do today? Wake up, open your eyes. I do this every morning. Wake up, open your eyes and say, thank you, Lord. Thank you for everything that you give me. And even if your life is shit, you don't know what the Lord's done for you that you don't know. All right? So be thankful for the things that you don't know about as well. All right? Be thankful for those things. And it's Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. Enjoy yourselves. You know, I mean, there are people in other countries that would give a freaking limb to be here. You know, we're a bunch of spoiled little fucking shits in this country. Look at Antifa and BLM. Look at these motherfuckers that hate the United States. What the fuck is there to hate about this country? You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can do whatever you want in this country.
Except attack our Constitution.
Well, yeah. I mean, but you can't do that in any country, you know?
And piss on the Alamo.
Do not piss on the Alamo. Oh.
Ozzy Osbourne found out the hard way.
The stars at night. Oh, man. Come on. You don't even know a song. All right.
Say who?
Do the best.
Shamalama Ding Dong?
Do the best you can in life. Do the best you can in life. Life isn't easy. Life sure as fuck is not fair. You know? Life sure as fuck is not fair. But one thing about life, hold on, I'm switching. Bam. One thing about life is that life is good. Life is good, okay? It's not fair, it's not easy, but it's good. Enjoy it. And you only get one life. YOLO, you only live once. YOLO. I can't believe I YOLO'd. YOLO. You only live once, but man, make the best of your fucking life. Make the best of your life. Go out and have fun. That's what I decided I'm doing. That's what I decided I'm doing. Right now, you know what my life is? My life is making my mom comfortable. My mom has stage 3 cancer. She's got bladder cancer. She's 87 years old. You know, y'all see me here fucking with TJ, laughing, screaming, hooting, hollering, all this shit, right? Dude, what I do during the day, all right? I pick up diapers. I take my mom to the bathroom. I make her stuff to eat. I take her on drives so she can look around. She's 87 years old. I was a shitty little kid for a long time. And my mom's proud of me. But that's my life right now. Life is good. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it for whatever it is. The Lord's given it to me. So, use hashtag Pardon Gary Brugman on everything that you post. Hashtag Pardon Gary Brugman. What do you got, TJ? Shout outs?
Happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
As far as my pardon goes, I think I've moved up 2 more spots.
Hey.
Yes, because today Corn and Cobb were pardoned by the president.
Dum-dum.
Hey, that's
I
2.
like that name, Corn and Cobb. I like those names.
Yep, Corn and Cobb. They were pardoned by the president, so that's 2 more pardons that he's done. So that moves me 2 more spots up. So, you know, unfortunately, they were the Thanksgiving turkeys that he pardoned, but, you know, hey, fuck it. I've been called a turkey too, so... you know, I never wanted to be a turkey so bad than right now.
Did they always do 2, or did he give you a spot away?
No, he always does 2. They always do 2. Yeah. I think last year, what were they last year? Schlemiel and Schlemazel?
Laverne and Shirley? No. I don't think it was Laverne and Shirley, guy. Calm down. And it wasn't the big ragu of Lenny and Squiggy Neva.
Look what I got.
What you got? Oh, there's that America Bourbon.
America Bourbon.
Recon made.
Recon. All right. You know what time it is?
What time is it? Oh, nah. Well, that concludes this episode of the Gary Brugman Podcast. Please like and subscribe on social media. I'm your man's Big Daddy Roughneck saying stay frosty and always watch your six.
Hey, everybody. I want to thank you once again for being with us for another hour, over an hour of the Gary Brugman podcast. I want you to stay safe, stay vigilant, be savage. God, Texas, and honor first. God bless y'all. God bless America. We'll see you soon. We're done, bro. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Oh, shit.